How's it going? Welcome to the KM Results YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going into Google Maps rankings, what you can do to get your ranking up at the top of that list. Be known as the number one trusted source in your field of what you do, your niche, and whatever your business may be. You need to be at the top of that Google Maps list. Okay, it's different up there. You get calls, you get people coming to your place all day, every day, okay? When you are at the top of the organic rankings, okay, you are trusted by clients more than paid ads, more than anything else. Google guarantees all that, okay? Anything Google can offer you is good and well, but it's not really number one organic ranking. When you pop up on these Google Maps, when you're at the top of Google Maps, you are also at the top of Google. Okay, this is very powerful stuff, and make sure you stay tuned in. Now, let's take a look right now. We have sponsored results here. Okay, they are no use, right? When a potential client or customer sees these, okay, the first thing they're going to do, and I promise you this, is go straight down here and click on this one, ring this person's phone number. Okay, the first organic ranking, right? Clients know that these people pay for these spots. Okay, they don't want someone who's paying their way to the top. They want the number one trusted source. Okay, that needs to be you. All right. Now let's take a look at these sponsored results and we see if we can spot what's working and what's not working on their profile, what they can improve on. Reviews, okay. First thing I'm seeing straight away, no replies to the reviews, okay. And 80% of profiles, this is the problem, okay. These are small steps you can be taking instead of paying Google €1,000 per month for these spots, and nobody's gonna even click on them as well. People just click and look like I did right now. The fact that I just clicked on their sponsored ad, it just cost them money, okay, and I'm not buying anything. So that's what happens with sponsored results. You pay and you don't get anything. Alright. So we have no replies to reviews. That's the number one problem. Mm. You need to take care of your profile as much as you can. Treat it like it's a baby. Look after it, nurture it, do everything. Um, make sure it's fully completed. Okay, these are all number one problems that people make, and it's the strongest. You get the strongest results from this stuff. Okay, here we go. Problem number two. We have last post was in April. Okay, so not too bad. Just recently. So it's good. Now the post previous to that was 2 years ago. All right, so there's another problem straight off the bat that I'm noticing. These posts should all be in April. Okay, no reason they shouldn't be. Um, just repost the same content. Google's not looking. Just do it. It's gonna make your profile stand out. It's gonna get your signal to move higher. Okay. Now, let's take a look at how you can monitor your profile rank. And these websites are neat. They have some nice features that you can use as well. We have add your business here. Okay, add business, run a scan, and let's have a look here. I'll try and pull up a scan. Um, I don't think the scan might not be too important. All right, but this local rank guru, it's nice. Use that. monitor your scans, check out the maps, and leadsnap.com as well. Okay. You go into GBP right here, and you go into new. Okay, that's all you really need this site for. You won't use much of anything else. And boom, you type in your area or you type in your Google business profile, and it'll pull up a nice, accurate ranking for you. Let's search a keyword. I'm gonna do clothing. Now, like once you start ranking well for one word, you will rank well for other words too. So let's pull this up. And now, I wish I could give you the secret recipe to this stuff, but to be honest, there is no secret recipe. It's just a lot of time, a lot of effort, and that's it. There's no magic trick to this. There's just trial and error and showing up every day and working on this stuff. Right, so we pull up a scan here and we'll see what it gives us for the clothing keyword. Now, this could be, what other words would be relating to the retail store, maybe clothing retail, those kind of things. If you type those in as well, you're gonna get roughly the same things are gonna pop up that's gonna show on this list now. So words that are close together, they relate a lot in the same way that the results come out on these maps, if that makes sense. They're all not too far apart. Okay, so if I rank for clothing, I'm gonna pop up for retail clothing store near me, if that makes sense. It's not gonna be far off. It's gonna be very close together. Right, so here we go. Here, let's just take a look at the number one competitor here. Now, this is a nice map. This is the kind of maps you want. Popping up greens everywhere. This person is close to the top of the list in the most kind of busy part of the city, right in the center there. So that's good. You know, these will be doing fairly decent with let me see the market share. Should show me a market share here. 100% market share. Okay, this is what you want to go for. You want 100% market share. See this shop right here. Will I tell you how well this shop is doing off this Google ranking right now? They can be pulling in anywhere up to 50,000 euros per year or more just from this Google ranking. Okay, this is what the top of the maps is worth. Okay, in the worst case, okay, if you run a more high ticket business, when you get the top of those maps, God knows, it could be near 250,000 of a year is what it's going to be worth, if not more, depending all, of course, on your area and things like that. But 50,000 euro, 50,000 pounds, somewhere in that range, that's what the top of the maps is worth. Okay, so let's see, pennies, like they're getting outranked by a couple of small shops. This is one thing I noticed, which is hilarious about these some of these rankings. These major stores have marketing companies that work with them already. I've reached out to them to offer what I do. Um, I can beat this number one competitor easily, and these big markets, these big stores, sorry, they have marketing teams already, and they say no, we have marketing. We can't we can't have two marketing companies, but their marketing doesn't have them up the top. Okay, they can't even get them in the top three. You know, so yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I've actually noticed that on more than one occasion, nearly every major market, the biggest stores are not in the top places, which is insane. Like, because that's what we do. But yeah, maybe someday soon enough. Who knows? But yeah, let's take a look anyway at further down this map. Now, this is what we have in the 23rd position. Okay, so a lot of reds on this map. This person will be doing okay still. The rank is not the worst. Locally in this area, they're gonna be popping up a bit, so that's okay. You um, being completely invisible is not good. Like, even if you have at least this, you're getting some decent clients. Like, you're getting people showing up daily. Okay, when you're at the top though, you have queues outside that door. When you have a new release date, you have queues outside the door because you're number one on Google. Everyone trusts you. You know, even if someone would never have even gone to your store before, if they see you're number one on Google, they're gonna say, Why is this? I need to go here, and see what this place is about." It's like psychological. Like, they'll just keep coming back. You're number one on Google. Why wouldn't they? You're obviously the place to go. You know. So this is just how Gen Z works. The youth these days on their mobile phones, and not only the youth, but people in electric cars. All new car systems have Siri on the dash. You plug your phone in. It's in my car. You say to it, "I want to go to this location," and it will direct you. Okay, and the maps will never direct a person to someone all the way down the bottom of the list. Okay, so you need to get your Google Maps sorted. You need to do it now. It's it's a whole different game at the top. If I could ring this person now and ask them how much they make from Google Maps, people showing up, it's always right. When I call people, everybody at the top is doing okay, and then when I get to the bottom of the list in my calls, people are closing their businesses, and I am not even lying about this. When I get to the bottom of these last two, for example, in the list of 100 businesses, when I get down the bottom, people say, "I'm going out of business, man. Not interested." I always hear at least once or twice, nearly every time, once or twice, closing down. Sorry. It's like, yeah, because you're at the bottom of the map. Everyone uses Google Maps these days. It's not like the old days. People used to just walk around, and everything was word of mouth. Like, if you're a trade business and you're relying on word of mouth these days, that is only going to stretch so far. Times are changing. So that's all for today's video. Make sure you apply what I've taught you here today. Some helpful stuff in there. Work on getting that Google Maps rank up, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, give me all that good stuff. It helps the channel immensely. And yeah, stay tuned. Hit the notification bell for further videos on getting them Google Maps positions up. I'll be sharing as much as I can and daily videos also.